Welcome to Bilingual Investing, Breaking Investing Barriers. Jay here with you guys today with another educational video for you guys today. Today's about the Web3, the evolution of the internet. It's a great educational topic. I've been wanting to make this video for some time now. Again, we're just going to superficially touch on what the Web3 is, why, and how it'll impact the world, in my opinion. And don't forget, guys, grab a pen, a pencil, a piece of paper, and let's get right to it. Let's educate ourselves. But before we do, very briefly, guys, if you enjoy this type of educational content for free, guys, make sure you like this video because it helps the algorithm. It helps other people find our great channel, our great educational content, so they can learn and educate themselves as well. And then also click on subscribe, just a click away. You subscribe to our channel for our fresh off the press videos and click on the notification bell to stay tuned for our new content, guys. Why is Web3 relevant? Then we have Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3, and then Web 3 will change the world, guys. There's a host of so many brand new technology applications, things of that nature. We're going to definitely review that today. So we have the Web 1. It was all about the information economy. Number 2, it was about the platform economy. And then number 3, the ownership economy. So remember, Web 1, it was all about information. We had the encyclopedia, we had the search engines and things of that nature, just having information quickly and easy. Number 2, it was about the platforms, the social networks, YouTube and the rise of social media, and things of that nature. And then Web 3, we have the ownership economy where decentralization comes in, and NFTs where you actually own your money, you own your digital assets and things of that nature. So let's start with Web 1, Web 2, and then Web 3. So the Web 2.0 and the Web 3.0 refer to successive iterations of the web compared with original Web 1.0 of the 1990s and early 2000s. The Web 1.0 created three fundamental technologies that became the foundation of the web. So we have HTML, URL, and HTTP. HTML is hypertext markup language, which basically stands for the markup or formatting language of the web. So as we can see here, this is a brief example. This is the language where, there's programmers, and then, you can build websites, design user interfaces and things of that nature to not get too complicated. Then we have URL, Uniform Resource Locator, a unique address used to identify each resource on the web. Here we can see we have a path, a domain, then the web page, the protocol uses. So basically, is that address that you insert into the address bar, and then you can find the websites as we all commonly know. And then number 3, HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, allows for the retrieval of linked resources from across the web. So here, the protocol here, you can briefly see it, is the type of protocol that basically we use to communicate, around the world and make sure we pull the resources that we need from the internet, just to keep it simple. So, that was big in Web 1.0. It was big. It was the foundation for the internet as we know it. So then Web 2.0 is the current version of the internet as we know it, with centralized companies at the helm, while the Web 3.0 or Web 3 is the third generation of the World Wide Web, which is currently a work in progress but emits a vision of a decentralized and open web with greater utility for all its users. As we can see here in this picture, we had the internet, then Web 1.0, we had MSN, Google in its beginning, Yahoo, AOL online, man, Messenger, those were the days, man. And then Web 2.0, we have all the social media platforms as we know them today. And then Web 3.0 is that evolution into a decentralized web or internet. Then we have, why is Web 3 relevant? So Web 3 is the third phase in the evolution of the internet, okay? Characterized by decentralization, ubiquity, and artificial intelligence, guys. That is a very important term. We're gonna actually, I believe next week is our next educational video. Let's see how things pan out with regards to artificial intelligence, guys. We're gonna make a educational video just for that, term and that terminology, because I believe it's gonna play a big, major, massive role, in the next 2 to 3 years and into the next bull market. So I definitely want to touch base with regards, to that in our next educational video. But for this video, we're going to keep it superficial. So why is any of this relevant? Well, because it will once again revolutionize the way we interact with the internet and with technology as a whole. All the previous iterations of the Web 1.0, Web 2.0, became an intrinsic part of our daily human lives. Why would the Web 3.0 be any different, right? Just a question, food for thought. So we have here a brief image. We have the Web 1.0, guys, from the 1900s to the 1990s to the 2000s. Static read-only web pages, just information being exchanged through the internet, basically. Where you had information, everyone had access to it. It was in one place. We all grabbed it. We all used it. We had AOL, MSN, the Internet Explorer. To start things off. Then we moved from the 2000s to the 2020s. So Web 2.0, 20 years, give or take. Information centric and interactive, but more about platforms, guys. Netflix, Meta, social networks, Google, YouTube, Amazon, and that growth that we've seen in the last 20 years. It feels like forever, right? But it was a shift. It was a change. It wasn't like this, obviously, before. And then we have the Web 3.0, which would start, in the 2020s and move on towards the future. User-centric, decentralized, private, and secure. As we can see here, we have consensus. And then we have the Brave browser, which on our channel, we actually have a video here. If you go, you would have to go all the way because it's one of our first videos. It's right here. Free cryptocurrency, Brave web browser. Check that out, guys, because it's a great web browser, to use. And also it provides free cryptocurrency for you guys as well. So again, guys, key takeaways: innovations such as smartphones, mobile internet access, and social networks have driven the exponential growth of Web 2.0. And Web 2.0 has disrupted sectors that failed to integrate the new web-based business model, and the Web 3.0 will do the same with those that fail to integrate the new age of the internet. So some defining features of Web 3.0 include decentralization, trustlessness, and permissionlessness, artificial intelligence, AI, machine learning, which is also another theme that I'm thinking about making an educational video on what is machine learning and the impact that it'll have, in the cryptocurrency space. So stay tuned for that, and then connectivity and ubiquity as well, guys. So we have some examples here, as we can see. In the 1990s, we had that dot-com bubble, as we can see in the S&P, the SPX chart here. The dot-com bubble was right here, just Web 1.0 and that growth, that hype. And then we have the Web, 2.0. Right here, we see the growth, that we've had with the platforms, the social networks, Amazon, things of that nature. Now there's a pullback, we'll see, and then Web 3.0 should be that next push up, per se, with regards to a chart like this. So again, we can see Web 2.0 companies, just the growth since they came out in the early 2000s, late 90s. Look at that. Meta just going up. We had Amazon. And then obviously we have, Bitcoin and its rise, since its inception, just in the 2010s, just rising with the new technology and now heading into Web 3.0 technology. After this bear market, we expect that rise, that shift, that, things like the Web 0.0 is going to cause in Bitcoin, but mainly in coins like, in my opinion, like Matic, which is a top 10 coin, and it's one of the pioneers of Web3 platforms with so many applications. So it's a platform, it's a protocol, and we expect that after this retrace, this bear market, to have that next shift up as well, in the next bull market cycle. So that's just a couple of examples. Guys, if you enjoy educational content like this, we have so much here, a playlist, free educational playlist, link in the description down below, guys. You click on it, you have access to all these educational videos just like this one, pen and paper, pencil and paper, and then you sit down, you take free education, learning so much about the big, vast world of cryptocurrencies and investing. So Web3 will change the world, in my humble opinion. Web 3.0 has the potential to provide users with far greater utility, going well beyond the social media, streaming, and online shopping that comprise the majority of Web 2.0 applications consumers use nowadays. Capabilities such as truly decentralized applications, dApps, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, as we previously mentioned, are at the core of Web 3.0 and have the potential to greatly increase applications in new areas and vastly improve user interactions with the web. Core features of Web 3.0, such as decentralization and permissionless systems, will also give users much greater control. That's the key about Web 3.0. That's the main thing that I want you guys to take away from today's video. Web 3.0, decentralization, control over your personal data, your money, just everything that has your assets, you control them. That's going to be the key. You are responsible for it, not a third party, not some government institution. Things that, no, you control your assets, your personal information. It's going to be beautiful. So this may help limit the practice of data extraction, which refers to information collected from web users without their consent or compensation, while also curbing the network effects that have enabled the technology giants to become near monopolies through exploitative advertising and marketing practices. Guys, we don't want that. It's our information, our assets, our money. We should be responsible and also control our own, all those things, ourselves, in my opinion. To use an analogy from the movies, if Web 1.0 represented the black and white movie era, as we see here with this picture, Web 2.0 would be the age of colors and enhanced visual, as we can see here. Going from this to this is a big jump. And then while the Web 3.0 would be all about immersive experiences such as 3D, IMAX, and VR headsets, for example, as we can see here. Just as the 2010s were the decade when Web 2.0 became the dominant force in the global business and cultural landscape, it might be Web 3.0's turn in the 2020s. Facebook's name change to Meta on October 28, 2021 could well turn out to be an early sign that the shift to the Web 3.0 is picking up steam, guys. So again, just examples. We have Facebook. It was massive as the Web 2.0, and now they're trying to shift into Web 3.0 little by little into that metaverse, environment. Which, by the way, we also have a metaverse video, that came out recently. Great video. Check that out, guys. And then we have Twitter, another social media platform, came out in the Web 2.0. Follow us there, if you haven't done so already. So, just a couple of examples, for you guys from the Web 2.0, and that's all going to evolve. If we check just very briefly, a couple of examples here, we can see here MetaMask, as we can see up here, MetaMask is going to be a Web 3.0, a decentralized platform here, which is a decentralized wallet. So decentralized wallets, decentralized platforms, all that good stuff is going to definitely, be part of that, guys. So again, guys, great video today. Web 3.0, I believe, is going to definitely change the world in the next 2 to 3 year time frame from the time of recording of this video. Guys, if you enjoy this educational content, don't forget to check out our website, our social networks here. Links in the description down below. Here we have our website, investment tools and resources that you might need in your cryptocurrency journey. And don't forget, like this video to help the algorithm and other people educate themselves as well. Don't forget to subscribe, just a click away. Stay tuned for our fresh off the press educational videos. Click the notification bell, guys. Thank you so much. I thank you so much for your time, your attention. Don't forget, this content is not official financial advice. It was created exclusively for educational purposes only. Thank you so much for your support. Have a good one.